Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Bestie Banter.
Bestie Banter.
We need a little jingle. We really do.
I know.
Anyways, hi people who may or
Hello.
may not listen to this ever.
They will.
Hey brothers and dad and family alike.
Hi, Grandma.
Anyways, hi everybody. My name is Nikki. You can introduce yourself, I guess.
Oh, I'm Hannah.
Okay, super awkward. This is so weird. Anyways,
I know, this is so weird.
We're
I'm
besties.
I'm trying to make sure I stop not looking away because then I got embarrassed. So then I was don't look at the camera.
Don't look at me. Okay. Anyways, also I keep looking over here. I'm just looking outside. There's nothing to look at. I just get awkward and I'm like, whoop. Yeah. Anyways, so Hannah and I have been besties for literally 20 years.
3 years? 20?
23?
Wait. It was 2021. February 2021. No. Oh, what the?
You're an idiot. No, I'm just kidding. 2001?
2000.
Yeah, that sounds better because we were in the 6th grade.
6th grade.
6th grade. Little Hannah showed up to our private school after being homeschooled for her whole life.
Yes. And was absolutely terrified of Nikki.
Yeah.
Terrified. Yep. Went home and cried.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
You're not abrasive or anything.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, I went home and I cried myself to sleep that night.
And we've been inseparable ever since. So you're welcome.
Yep. Right? You were always the bad influence.
Well,
yeah,
it's okay.
But I learned a lot of life lessons.
you certainly learned what not to do.
Yes, that's literally what I was about to say. That was about to come forth.
I will fall on that one all by myself.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That
Anyways,
happened.
So we're besties for forever, and we wanted to start a podcast about absolutely nothing.
We also live on both sides of the country.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a little caveat.
Yep. Nikki decided to chase her one true love away from me. I say that I was her first marriage, but
that's true. My first love, on. And then I ditched you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about it.
Sure did.
Yeah.
But we love him. It's fine.
He's a keeper. We'll keep him around.
He's given you a bonus child and 2 beautiful babies.
Yep.
So, fine.
A full life, that's for sure.
And you are the one who helped set me up with my husband.
So. I did. Isn't that so weird to think about?
I know. I forget about that all the time.
Because I helped set you up, and then I hated him.
That's because I was always your squeaky wheel. Always your squeaky wheel.
Yeah, but then I didn't have a squeaky wheel. And what am I supposed to do? Just hang out with people by myself?
Right? Go on dates alone.
Hang out with my boyfriends alone?
Make out in a garage with a boyfriend while I sit in a swing in the backyard just fighting.
But I needed the emotional support.
I was like your warm blanket.
Yes. I literally did not know how to function without you when you got a boyfriend. And I was like, ew, she's one of those girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She puts time into her relationship.
It's so gross. Ew.
Gross.
Yeah. Ay. But yeah, it's all part of one weird happy family.
Yeah. We went through life's transitions. We got our first jobs together.
We did.
We did driver's ed together.
We did.
We even kept our friendship through going to different schools through high school.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that 6th grade meet.
Yep. That was it.
I was like, all right, cool. This is my person for the rest of my life.
Forever.
So, and now I live
We didn't get birth sisters. So we got each other.
No, we got a couple of rotten brothers.
Yes.
Anyways.
Brothers.
Yeah, now I live in Ohio, and Hannah's still in Idaho, which is close, but not quite.
Not quite.
Not at all. Yeah. So what to expect, Hannah, with this podcast? What should people think of when they think of Bestie Banter?
I mean, it's gonna be random. Sometimes no rhyme or reason, I would say. Yeah. I mean, we're both moms, so there's that whole factor. We're both married.
Yep. We both love Jesus.
Yes, we both are 30-ish.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
We are in our 30s.
In our 30s.
That makes me want to cry.
The lower end of the 30s.
My birthday is in 2 weeks.
I know.
Also, I'm unemployed.
This is true.
Fun.
I'm also unemployed, but
on purpose.
On purpose.
I am unemployed unintentionally. Not by my own choice. Thanks a lot, world.
Yes. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 7 years. 7 years.
Why don't you rub it in some more?
Well, here's the thing. I just realized, because I just went camping, a women's retreat, in a cabin. I am not good socially anymore.
Really?
So bad. I was like, oh
awkward,
my God,
or you just don't want to talk to people?
I mean, both.
Okay.
Both. I just don't converse with a lot of people on a regular basis. So, being in a whole group of women and they're all just trying to ask questions about me, and all I know about myself is that I have children. And
I've birthed humans.
Yes.
So that's all about me.
That is the thing, though. You're with women, and no matter what, you talk about your pregnancy and giving birth.
What is it with that?
I don't know.
I guess maybe because it's when you're in a group of moms specifically, generally speaking, you all went through that experience. So it's
together.
The one thing you guys have in common.
Yeah. Yeah. That's probably it.
I don't like it.
I know.
Let's find something else. Or better yet, let's not talk.
Right?
That's my favorite thing to do.
And it's
she says as she's on a podcast.
So this is a very controlled environment. Yeah. So I feel like I talked about all of that with a lot of different people.
Are you an oversharer with strangers?
I overshare all the time because I get nervous. So then I tell too many facts.
Yeah, same. I don't know why. Yeah. And I can actively hear it happening.
Yeah.
And I'm shut
just even
up.
Picking up a prescription. They don't need to know what it's for. But then
I have anal fissures.
Yeah. Yeah, I've just had diarrhea for so many days straight that my doctor wants me to take this. They don't need to know.
Okay.
So we were talking about oversharing and then
technical difficulties. Welcome to your first episode.
Yes.
Anyways, okay, oversharing. Yeah, so I do that all the time, and I can actively hear myself doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can you just shut your mouth? Because they don't care, nor do they need to hear about this.
Well, and then
my brain's just no.
They're just nodding okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for telling me that. I did not need to
drive away, and then they're like, this chick.
I can't believe she shared that. Why would you share that with me?
Yeah. Well, I also think in my head, I'm like, oh, I'll never see them again. But I live in, I mean, it's not tiny, but it's smallish amount of town people that you'll run into them again. And then you're like, oh.
Yeah. I do it with literally everyone. Yeah. Everyone that I'm only an acquaintance with, people at church.
Yeah.
If I'm serving with somebody in the nursery on a Sunday morning,
they know about your childhood trauma.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Like, why? Why do you
Yeah.
do that?
I don't know.
Ay, ay, ay.
But speaking of camping, I was telling you this earlier, but we're going to rehash it because the world needs to know about
Good.
mosquito bites.
Oh my God. Yes, please share
so,
this.
so
Incredible.
I think it's has to do with there's a lot of factors for me. There is blood type A. I learned is a very delicious tasting blood for mosquitoes and vampires alike.
Just flat
Um,
out A.
A. Well, A
Not A
negative, A
positive?
positive. It's just the
Oh,
A.
just okay, okay,
The
okay.
A's.
Was that a
The A's.
stupid question? Did I just sound so
I
stupid? Is there just a plain A?
I don't think so.
We're dumb. Or I'm dumb. I guess that wasn't a we
I
statement. That was just
mean,
me.
I was trying to be nice about it, but then watch somebody's gonna be like, "No, there is just A," and then we're gonna be like, "What?"
Right? I'm going to
I
look it
don't
up
think
right
that.
now. Keep telling your story though.
Okay. So, anyways, another factor: you need to wear bright clothing. Hannah doesn't own bright clothing.
No.
So like I'm reading these things as I had black on black on black on black. So that's another factor. But anyways, for whatever reason, I am a human juice box. They love me. They want to kill me. I probably have West Nile virus or malaria at the moment. Something has been contracted because I I had like I don't know if you could see it. I had like over 7 on just my shoulder, on this one shoulder. Um they just were like every 5 seconds. People were
What was that?
slapping me. People were slapping me out of the blue. Like people would be like, "Oh my god, like you have mosquitoes all over you." I got into my car and I slammed the door shut and they were all like tapping on my window trying to get to me. Like they were out for the kill. They were ready to take me down. Like
What?
little tiny assassins. It was bad.
You
But
just had a swarm following you around.
as I was laying across the table wanting to die because I am also very allergic to them. So one bite gets like at least this is like the smallest size that happens. They like will swell to ungodly sizes and they itch, they hurt, they are hot like a sunburn. Um anyways, this lady comes up to me with a little pill bottle and she was like, "Listen, this is my hack for mosquitoes." And I was like, "Give it to me." Though I'm like, I've heard them all. Whatever, tell me. And she goes, "You cut a liquid ibuprofen capsule, cut it, squeeze out all the liquid, and rub it in to your bites." I kid you not. Within an hour, my swelling was like cut in half. Does
This
it
is
help?
like
Yeah. Does it help with the itch? You need to still put on like cortisone or like Benadryl like rub. But the swelling was like insane. My shoulder ones don't bug me at all. That's the only ones I did because I wasn't going to take off all of my clothing in this banquet hall.
dang
Um
it.
so my other ones actually still hurt and itch really bad. These ones don't hurt or itch anymore. So
That is
that
so
is
insane.
that will be my contribution to this earth is mosquito care.
Seriously, like I would have absolutely never thought that you could just take the
Right?
liquid
And
out
it's
of
really
those and rub them
sticky.
on your
It's
body.
sticky like it's kind of syrupy, but like I put it on and then put my clothes back on over it and like by the end of the day it was gone. Like it was all rubbed in. So,
Or
yeah.
stuck to your clothes.
Yeah, I mean either way.
But they felt better, so it's fine.
Yeah. I mean there is no like I organic, the cancer sprays, all of it doesn't work. Citronella, DEET,
The
off.
cancer sprays.
Oh yeah, the ones where like, don't spray this because you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather take my chances with cancer than get bit this many times. like,
Somebody in the
like,
comments, whoever's actually there, is gonna be
yeah.
like, "Oh my god, why would you joke about that?"
I mean, ever had your entire body covered with mosquito
Dude,
bites? It's a
dude.
mosquito bite.
Excuse me?
It's as it. Well, it's so funny because my sister-in-law comes up to me. She's like, "Oh no, you got one right there." And I was like, "That's a zit. Thanks.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Thanks."
Appreciate ya. Oh
Appreciate
my
it. But
gosh.
yeah, so that is my contribution to this earth.
Thank you, Dr. Hannah.
You're welcome.
Super appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ay, ay,
But yeah.
ay.
Actually, I don't think we talked about if you did anything this weekend. I told you about my mosquito, assassination, but did you do anything this weekend or were you just,
Did I? That was so long ago. It's Monday night. You expect me to remember the
Well,
weekend?
here's the thing though too is Nikki has relocated several times.
Mm.
So she doesn't have a lot of friends
Or any.
or
Let's be
any.
honest. I don't have any.
Yep.
None
So,
local. I should clarify that. I have friends. They're just nowhere near me.
yes, this is true. This is
So, I
true.
also am bad about like making them because I don't
Yeah.
like people. So
But
like
you do
when we're
like put
invited to social events, I'm like I'd rather not.
yeah, but you do put yourself out there still. Like you go to church, which you see a lot of people there.
Okay.
I need to go to church.
Heathen. You're a
It's
heathen.
it's awful, but like for one, we don't have a home church at this point. We haven't found
Mhm.
one, but also since having kids, I have had awful anxiety with crowds and such. Um and so like I really am like trying to just get past this whole thing and just like buckle down and go. Also our schedules with my husband's schedule always changing. That's also been really
Mhm.
hard. And I have 3 children, 7 and younger, and trying to get them to church on my own. I'm like, "Ugh."
Yeah. When I have to get the boys ready, I mean, I only have 2, 4 and under, not 3, because my 15-year-old is
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
But still, like when Ryan serves in the mornings on Sundays, he has to be at church by like 6:30 in the morning. And so then I have to get the kids ready and get them to church all by myself, which is like, I'm sure something that moms do all the time, but it is
Mhm.
stressful and I hate it.
It is stressful. It is stressful. Well, and like how school's been working out is that like on days where Luke goes to school and then the twins go to school, there's gaps. So I don't have to get the twins ready. They can just get in the car in their jammies and then I come
Mm,
home and I feed them, then get them dressed, then they go to school. It's not where I have to get them all ready at the same time to
right.
go somewhere.
Yeah.
Um yeah, but
I
I
still
have to
don't
get
know
on
if
it.
me Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I have to get on it because my oldest loves going to church, loves it. And it hurts my soul when he goes, "Mom, I always go with Yaya and Papa. Why don't I go with you?" And I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
that'll get you.
that'll get me.
But I was going to say I don't think that me attending church counts as me putting myself out there because I can very easily walk in and walk out without saying hello to a single person.
I guess
I
that's
mean, other
true.
than like, "Hi, good morning. Hi, good morning." Other
I
than
guess
that.
that's true. Because, see, for me, I'll watch it online. No problem. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
so you actually going and not just watching it online, that makes me feel like you put yourself out there.
Okay. Okay. We could call it that, I
Right?
guess. But
Yeah.
also my
There you go.
husband is a social butterfly.
He is.
So he gets invited to all sorts of things and he is super involved and
Yeah.
almost never wants to turn down a social gathering opportunity.
Yeah.
Whereas me, I would rather turn down all of these social engagements and then
Yeah.
just complain about the fact that I have no friends.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
he's like, "How are
honestly,
you going to make friends if you don't go anywhere?"
they should just naturally show up at your house and be everything you ever wanted.
Hello.
I mean,
Thank
that's
you.
basically what I did. I showed up. You were like, "Yes."
Uh-huh.
Done.
I also am like a completely different person now.
I know.
Like when I met you, my nickname was literally Bubbly
Yeah.
because I was just like energetic and like I wanted everyone to know who I was and I wanted to know who everyone was. And that was like who I was basically
Yeah.
until I moved away from my hometown.
Yeah. And
It
then
was like Idaho was like my safe space. And then I
yeah.
moved and like completely submerged myself where I didn't know anyone but my boyfriend, now husband. And he's the only person I've known ever since. So
Yeah.
that's not true. I did have friends in Nashville. We had friends in Nashville and we would go out and
Yeah.
hang out with them.
Well, and then
But
you had
since
friends in North
Nashville,
Carolina.
okay, but North Carolina, it took us pretty much all 5 years of us living there before we got good friends. And then we had to
Yeah.
move within like a year of having all of those friends.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, I'd have to live in Ohio for at least 5 years before I make friends. But we don't plan on living here that long. So what's the point?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm counting the days. My dad called me the other day, not the other day, it was like a couple weeks ago,
It was a
asking
Wednesday.
it was a Wednesday. Ask if anybody knows which comedian says that, we will automatically be best friends. That's the kind of showing up on my front door that I'm looking for. Anyways, um that's funny. Anyway, so my dad called me and he was asking like, "When are you guys moving back here?" And I was like, when Drew graduates, like the day that he graduates. And he was like, okay, so that's like one more year, right? And I was like, no.
No.
No. And it makes me sad that I have to say no. It's
I
3
know.
more years. Like, it's
Yeah.
so long.
Let me tell you though, you and your husband are extremely wonderful parents. And I applaud it, honestly.
Ay,
You
ay,
know,
ay. Don't make me
I
cry.
mean, you follow that boy everywhere.
Yep. Sure do. Sure
Yep.
have, sure will, sure, all of the sures.
Yep. But hopefully no more moving.
Oh my gosh, there will be trouble.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, ay, ay,
Uh.
ay. Maybe we'll get into that in another episode. I don't think the first episode is when we can just trauma dump.
Yeah, seriously.
Anyways,
Uh,
yeah, so we're only going to live in Ohio for like 3 years and then we'll move
and then you'll
back
be back here. And hopefully I'm
with
still here
dude,
because
that's what if you're not, I'm going to be so angry with you.
I
Although I
know.
will take a 6-hour car drive
This is true.
over an 8-hour flight,
Yeah.
time and only
8
seeing you
hours
once a
if you find a
year.
good flight.
Yeah, true.
Jeez.
Yeah, and like only seeing you once a year, whereas like if you're only 6 hours away, I could still come see you like once a month.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
And vice versa. Well, and then all my family's here, so then I would be here a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still gonna be mad at you though. My
I
brother is trying to say that they're not gonna live there anymore. Like he's
I
actively
know.
looking at moving away, and it makes me so angry. Nate, if you're watching this, I will kill you.
Arizona's not cool. Oh, or
Watching
Tennessee.
or
Where were they?
listening.
Are they
Literally
wasn't it like
anywhere but Idaho. That's where they're
well they
looking.
need to
Anywhere but Idaho.
stop.
He mentioned Connecticut and Vermont.
Huh.
Like, just because it's beautiful, and it is, sure. Like, okay, you know what else is beautiful? Idaho.
I know. Well, it's funny. So like my husband, he is talking about relocating for his job.
Mhm.
And it's like something I have to like think about is like we talk outside of this. So I have to like give backstory, like,
Sure,
you know?
sure.
But like his job might have him relocate. And
Also, didn't you say you haven't told anyone else this yet?
no.
You're just announcing it for the world first? Cool.
Right here.
For all of our
It's
millions of followers?
yes, don't tell my mom. Um that's okay. She's scared of all social media, so
That's funny.
but yeah, so it's coastal. And so like I do pros and cons of everything. And so like he's watching me look up different things. You know, I look up crime statistics, all of it. And he's like, "Are you seriously looking up when their last tsunami was?" And I was like, "I want to know everything."
When was their last tsunami?
I don't think they've really had like a legit one.
Okay.
Especially like where I'm looking. Just kind
If
of
you
like
watch
when
the
I came.
History Channel, it was like 3 billion years ago. So,
Yeah, right. So long.
God, I hate when they. Do you ever watch shows like that and they're like, this dinosaur was from 3 trillion years ago?
Yeah.
And you're like,
I'm
that's
like,
not the thing.
yeah, like 3
That's
trillion
not a
years ago. How do we still have an atmosphere?
and like, why did everything
Anyways,
stop evolving? Riddle me this, stupid
I
idiots.
don't know. I feel like my weight evolves.
Okay. Okay. Not the same. Totally different.
I don't believe in the Lord. I believe in science.
I believe in science.
But yeah. So, oh my gosh, total rabbit trail. But
Good.
there was a meme I saw today about it showed two skeletons next to each other. And she was like, "See, like this is why people need to understand there are really people who are big boned." And it was a gorilla. And she was legit serious.
Oh my God.
And I was like, that's not human.
That, again, not the same thing.
And other people were like, wait, so big boned isn't a thing? Like they were like, hello
Is that
Siri, get off.
weird? She's always listening.
She's trying to figure out what big boned means. And I'm scared.
Oh.
Don't Google it.
Yeah.
Don't. Don't.
Don't do it.
But yeah, so yeah, big bones. Not a thing.
Ay, ay, ay.
I mean, I'm sure there's big frame. I don't know. Whatever. Is everybody's skeleton? No, they have to be different. Never mind. I almost just got real dumb there.
No, it's a genuine question because I
No,
have
because
heard that.
everybody's
Like,
different heights. They're all different sizes.
right. Right. It's not about like everybody being the exact same on the inside. Obviously not.
My child's bones are the same size as my bones.
Yeah. Yikes. No. Hey, Hannah, this just randomly came into my brain, but do you remember back in the days when you used to forget to breathe?
I
don't. Okay, go.
as an adult, sometimes I forget how to swallow now. I'll be chewing my food. And all of a sudden, I don't know what to do with it. And I'll sit there and be like, oh my God, Hannah. In my brain, I'm like, swallow this food or you're going to choke and die. You're going to choke and die right here because you forgot what to do. And so sometimes I'll either like kickstart my brain and remember to swallow the food, or I just go and dump it out. And my husband will be like, why did you just spit your food out? And I'd be like, because I don't know how to swallow it.
What?
Yeah.
Hannah.
Mm-hmm. No, I think it's
why?
like a reflex thing. I don't know. Like, I think there's like a legit like thing with that. I think it has something to do with my esophagus.
Esophagus?
Esophagus. Children.
Welcome to two moms having a podcast. I just had a little one come downstairs to tell me he had to go pee.
He literally was like, I have to go pee. I'm like,
why do they have to tell us?
I don't need a play-by-play of your movements of bowels and urine.
Man. Even though I tell him time and time again, just go. Yeah, whenever you need to go, just go.
Yeah, he just came in and he whispered, I have to pee.
Yeah, that's literally what he just did.
Oh, fun fact, guys. Fun fact. For those who don't know us. What?
I said gather round.
Gather round. So, it was very unfortunate to be pregnant far apart,
Word.
especially with my last pregnancy and your first pregnancy. We were pregnant at the same time, all the way to the point of we had them 2 days apart.
2 freaking days.
2 days
Hannah
apart.
had to one-up me.
Yeah.
And have twins.
Yeah, so we both found out we were pregnant, and then when I found out that it was twins, I called her and I go, "I take your baby and raise you one more."
Actually, it was more like, it's twins.
Yeah, there was a lot of crying.
There was a lot of crying.
And I joked so much about having twins that when I found out it was twins, no one believed me.
Really?
I was like,
I don't think I knew that part.
oh yeah, because talk about speaking things into being, man. Like everybody, like I had one friend who was struggling getting pregnant. I was like, well, if I have twins, I'll give you one. And then, just like constant little like jokes about it. I'm like, oh, well, we're going to have twins. So, well, then
right.
I see a child.
Yeah.
So then
get Lucy.
When, we started like really like thinking, oh my gosh, this like might be twins, because let me tell you, that pregnancy was real different. And nobody wanted to believe me because they're like, oh, well, every pregnancy's different. I'm like, I'm showing so. Oh my gosh, Nicole, we're talking about pregnancy. Never mind. We're not talking about this.
That's okay.
So
we're already almost at like 35 minutes.
I know. We were talking about freaking pregnancy.
Yes.
So we can cut that part of like, let's not. But anyways, so lots of jokes about pregnancy with twins, ended up being twins. And so nobody believed me that it was twins because we joked about it way too much. So yeah, everyone's like, yeah. And then I showed them ultrasound pictures and they were like, you could have gotten this off of Google. And I'm just like, those are my hands.
Like film?
No, like it was a picture of me holding the picture.
Oh, okay.
Because they did it with a handheld, so they couldn't like film or like print out anything for that one.
Got it.
Because everyone thought I was a psychopath, and so they're like, okay, we'll check you. You're not having twins, but fine. We'll look into it.
Oh, look, twins.
Twins. And then lots of tears.
Yep.
Because I knew I was going to be real fat.
And also have 2 babies at the same time. When one was traumatic enough for you the first go around.
I mean, when I say real fat, I mean uncomfortable.
I was going to say, yeah, it's not so much fat as it is just that's a lot of baby.
Well, it's like you're like 8 weeks along and somehow you already can't breathe.
Right?
You're like going up the stairs and you're like, what is wrong with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to live downstairs through this pregnancy because there's no way. Matt would literally have to like walk behind me and just like push on my butt up the stairs because I like couldn't make it.
Eve.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was an ordeal. That is for sure.
Speaking of needing help to get up the stairs, I chased. So we just put a play set, like a swing and slides and everything in our yard. That's what Ryan did over the weekend while I was in the house with the kids.
Good job, husband.
Yeah. So he put that up. So yesterday and today, the boys have been playing like crazy. And yesterday I served in the nursery at church and I was like bending down a lot because I had like a 3-month-old. How old is she? Like 6 months old, maybe? I was holding a 6-month-old baby constantly. I had my 19-month-old seeing that I was holding a baby and therefore wanting me to hold him constantly. And then I had other babies that were like screaming and crying for their own parents. And I was alone with 7 babies.
Bless you.
Yeah. But I was like squatting down and standing up and squatting down and like constantly.
Mm-hmm.
And then like with our new play set, I've been squatting down and standing up and squatting down and standing up because Ezra wants to go down the slide constantly. And I have to catch him because he just...
You're working on them booty cheeks.
Yeah, except I only feel it in my... What are they? Quads?
Thighs? Oh.
Yeah, my thighs. My front thighs.
Your front thighs.
And so I...
That's the technical term.
It is. My frontal thighs. Yeah.
I'm pouring. I'm not peeing.
I can hear that. You're either pouring or you're peeing.
Waterloo. So this one is the blackberry lemonade.
Oh, I'm drinking the pineapple one.
I had to pop into Walmart. I never shop in Walmart, but as of late, I've shopped at Walmart. And I don't particularly care for that store, but whatever. It's very blue.
No, I super hate it.
It's very blue.
Very blue.
It's like a different culture in there. But they have popcorn chicken, which I definitely hit up.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about popcorn chicken at Walmart.
Yeah, you're going to go for it.
Memory unlocked. Dude, we used to do that. Do you remember when we would just hang out in Walmart? Because they were like 24 hours and that was like what cool kids did? Mm-hmm. We literally didn't do anything except walk around. We didn't even cause mischief. We didn't steal.
Mischief.
We didn't do mischief. We didn't do anything. We literally just walked around.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
Lame. Idaho's lame.
That's true. It is super lame. But for whatever reason, I feel like we had a blast.
I mean, we did, I think.
I don't remember it not being a good time.
Well, that's because you always had like a boy around. And I was just your lonely friend following you around.
No, it's funny that you say that because I feel like I don't remember going. I mean, yes, I had boyfriends, but it was never like just
it wasn't
three of us. It was like Joel, and Megan.
When I say boys, so Nikki always had like a flock of boys that wanted her at all times. When I say flock, I mean herd, a herd of males.
A herd, my goodness.
Herd. Do you know how many people would like come up to me and just like spout sonnets of love for you? And I'm just like,
you're lying. You're lying.
So many. You like, I mean, you
just like random people on the street.
Yeah, no. But you like broke hearts without even trying. They just fell in love and that was that. And then you got locked down and the world became a dark place for male kind.
Sorry about it.
And then there's me.
A one-man kind of gal.
Yeah. One boyfriend ever.
I tried so hard.
Yeah. Are you still there? Was that a joke?
Yeah, I'm here.
Confused. You tried so hard to what? Have one friend?
I tried so hard to get you a man.
I thought you were saying you tried so hard to only have one man in your life.
Oh. No,
I was like,
I never tried.
You failed at 13.
Yeah, I failed miserably at that. No. Mm-hmm. I tried to set you up.
You did.
Or like I just tried to get you to be interested in any of the boys.
I feel like the hard part was that a lot of the guys that so most of the guys that we hung out with liked you. If there was any guy that was around that didn't, they ended up liking you. I feel like.
Hold on.
You were You were just so much more outgoing than I was. I was a scared turtle in her shell that went to a private school. And you were like,
I went to private school too until high school.
But then high school you like became this. I was still a caterpillar and you came out of your cocoon and you were just this beautiful
I will be the first to admit that my butterfly days started in 7th grade and that can be witnessed by my school photos.
We will have to share those at some point because it's literally like not the same person. Like
you're not.
Your glow up was astonishing.
It really was.
Well, do you remember? So like I started puberty so early.
Yeah.
Like so early. And so when I showed up, everyone thought I was way older than what I was. And I just remember you like, like having your insecurities and stuff. And I'm just like, we're the same age, but I'm like, oh my gosh, just wait till you hit puberty. Like I was always like, puberty. I go, puberty is going to do you wonders. And then like over the summer, you came back and you were like,
wow, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, my 6th grade photo is like the most embarrassing photo I think of any of my school photos.
Well,
because I have that like god awful. It's like this short hair. I'm
get
chubby.
That haircut.
I wanted so badly to have like Heidi's haircut.
No.
And I don't know why, because I don't remember like idolizing.
You looked like a British man.
I did. I really did. That's not even a lie. It's terrible. And I was wearing
chubby
that, like,
British man.
A chubby British man wearing a Chinese kimono, like with a mock neck, which wasn't good for someone who already doesn't have a neck. Like, not good. And then the next year, I think, is when they started. Go ahead.
Oh my god, that was so close to being.
Yeah, it's bad. It's a terrible photo. When I tell you I'm so mad at my mother for allowing me to get that haircut and wear that on school picture day, how dare you?
Okay,
how dare you?
That was 6th grade. What's worse was 5th grade. I wasn't there for 5th grade, but I saw the photos. Your hair had grown back more in the 5th grade. But 6th grade, but 5th grade.
I was going to say, no, opposite. Yeah, my 5th grade photo, I had the super, super short where I could like spike it in the back. That was like the style that I really wanted. Yeah.
Oh my god, I had my whole childhood I wanted to be color. What's her name? Rachel Cook? Is that her name from Josie and the Pussycats? I wanted my name to be Josie. I wanted to wear kitty cat ears, and I wanted my hair short and spiked and flipped. That's all I wanted. That movie had like Tara Reid, Carson Daly.
Yeah.
And is it Rachel? Rachel Leigh Cook. Rachel Leigh Cook from She's All That. Yeah. That's a flashback.
Yeah, so that's true. My 5th grade picture is also terrible. But I feel worse. Like you think my 5th grade picture is worse?
Than your 6th grade, yes.
You think? Mm-hmm. Now we're going to have to do a poll. Because I don't think so. I think my 5th grade picture looks genuinely like a 5th grader who cut her hair too short.
Maybe. You had glasses and chubby. In that picture,
I was
too,
chubby,
if I can remember.
Sure. No, I don't think so. I'm wearing glasses, I think, in my 6th grade one. So my 6th grade one, and I'll probably need to like refresh my memory, but like in my mind.
No, your 6th grade one is the one where you had your hair like short and kind of flipped. You're blonde. In your kimono and you're like this.
Blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I wore glasses in any of my school photos because I was like super insecure about my glasses. I could be wrong, but I feel like I didn't have them in.
Who knows?
Anyways.
Too much history.
I feel like, yeah, my 5th grade photo is terrible, but in my opinion, my 6th grade one is way worse. And then the glow up of 7th grade like redeems everything. So then it's fine.
Yeah.
And then all of my school photos from then on are like on point.
On point. I didn't do senior photos because I had complete and total reconstructive jaw surgery. And my mouth was, it wasn't wired shut when we did the photos, but I still had full braces. And I was like, nope. We did like a little ditty for the yearbook to have a picture. Oh, that is also a fun fact. I had full reconstructive jaw surgery. I had a severe under crossbite, all of it. And my mouth was wired shut. Nikki was the only person who could understand me. Everybody else, I had to write everything out. And then when Nikki was around, she was literally my interpreter.
Even your mom.
Yeah. Like I would
Even your mom would lay there.
Like, Well, I would speak, and then everybody would be like, and look at you, like, what you say.
I'm like, hello, she clearly just said she wants a
Yeah.
cheeseburger or whatever. Like, how can you not understand that? Yeah.
And we go to like public places, and like we'd be talking, and people would be like, "What's happening?"
We probably looked psychotic.
Probably.
You're
And
just like,
you'd be like, "Oh, she said, yeah." Well, the thing is like you think about talking with your mouth shut. You could still understand it, but there was like a thing in between my teeth, so it was holding my tongue down. So I couldn't move my tongue. So if you could move your tongue with your teeth closed, then you could still understand what you're saying. But when there's
yeah.
something holding your tongue down, you're done for.
Yeah.
So
That was good times.
good times, man.
Blending up chicken tortilla soup from
No,
Chili's.
I think about that and I want to throw up. Actually, that was the only one that tasted good. There is
Yeah.
still like my mom tried to blend up, I think it was called like Italian wedding soup, where it has like these tiny little meatballs. I will never forget. I don't think I actually ever tasted it, but to this day, if I am like the worst at puking. I will try everything in my soul to not throw up. Even
Yeah.
if I have the stomach bug, I'm like, no, this is not happening.
Yeah.
But if there is times that I have got to get it out, all I have to do is think of that freaking soup. And I'm like,
You
I'm
also
like,
very easily gag, though.
I am a gagger. That is for sure. I gag brushing my teeth, like, or watching people brush their teeth. Remember, we'd always have to like brush our teeth separate.
Yep. I do
There was a
remember.
time she and I moved out, and we moved into her brother and sister-in-law's house, and we literally shared a bed for like a year.
Like we were a
Do you
couple.
remember we moved out and I must have had some subconscious mommy issues because I kept calling you mom
Like
on
all the
accident?
time.
On accident. Or I wake up in the middle of the night and go, Mom. And you're like,
Yeah.
shut up.
Yeah. Seriously. Grow up
Mm-hmm.
already.
Mm-hmm. I really missed
Yeah.
my mom, apparently.
You did.
Yes. Well,
On that note,
is that it?
yeah, I guess we should just go ahead and close it out for now. We'll probably do weekly episodes. Eventually down the line,
Yeah.
we
Probably
might
have
even do
actual
a
topics of
Patreon.
some, yeah, and like some topics of some sort at some times. I think this was a really good, like, get to know our character
And what
and
to
how
expect, maybe, kind of.
strange we are. Um, we might have a topic, but we are rabbit trail leaders.
Sure are.
We are trailblazers of the rabbit trails. Like,
Yep.
for sure. So,
Yep.
all right.
Yeah.
That's
Thanks.
that. What do we do? Say goodbye?
We say goodbye. See you next
like,
time. Subscribe, like, share.
oh yeah, that thing. Like and
Do
subscribe. My
all
7-year-old
of the
says that all the
things.
time. He's
Your
like,
7-year-old?
Mom. Yeah, he goes, like and subscribe, Mom. I'm like,
Like and subscribe.
yeah. He's
Click the
gonna
button.
be.
This is what all the YouTubers do. Click the button down below to subscribe to my
Oh
channel.
yeah. We should have like a flashing neon like subscribe button.
Do the little icons that come on the screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
learning as we go, so everybody please give us grace. But
Yes.
I'm stoked. Let's do it again.
Very. Yep. All right. Toodaloo.